Hi, I'm Tyler, and this is my project, Build a Better Instagram, Build a Better Business. So, in order to create a really good Instagram, you want to first of all stick to what you know, and then come up with awesome content that you can fill it with. And then make sure you use the right emojis, don't post too much, and then just be creative and use a bunch of different hashtags and just really be unique with it. The purpose of my study really is to portray Instagram as a platform through which mass communication is applied, and you can ultimately grow your business, promote it, and then just be successful overall on Instagram. And then I put, in order to be successful on Instagram, I'm going to focus on followership, income, engagement, promotions, types of posts, and all that kind of stuff. So the first article I found for my annotated bibliography is Instagram Marketing, a content analysis of top Malaysian restaurant brands. And basically the purpose of these three people's study is to look at the use of social media among this business and how they grow as operators and engage and build relationships with the consumers of the restaurant through social media. So they used the diffusion of innovations theory, and they investigated the adoption and implementation of Instagram in businesses, and specifically in the Malaysia's top 10 restaurant brands. But their findings are expected to help businesses promote their pages on Instagram. And then another article I found for my annotated bibliography is how Instagram can be used as a tool in social network marketing. And basically the purpose of this research was to prove that social network marketing is becoming a popular marketing strategy for most businesses today, meaning Instagram is what most businesses are using. They found that Instagram is a different but stronger tool than other social media platforms because it provides a better visual-based platform, and it's very convenient for people to interact with each other. So, another article I used was called Instagram Motives for Its Use in Relationship to Narcissism and Contextual Age. And this one was just investigated the motives for Instagram's use and how people feel the need to look cool and creative and all of that. And they showed that they found a positive relationship between high levels of social activity, meaning traveling, sporting events, visiting friends, all that, and being motivated to use Instagram as a means of documenting all of that. And that's how they saw that it led to narcissism. So the first theory I chose to look at was the social networking theory, and this basically means that there are nodes, which are the people, and the ties are what tie them together, so the relationships. And basically the theory split up into these two categories, nodes and ties, and just looks at basically how they use their relationships to interact with each other as nodes and ties. And this relates to this project because you have to look at how these relationships are forming between these different businesses in order to benefit, to look at how they can benefit themselves through this. So the second theory I looked at was the social penetration theory, and this was formulated by Erwin Altman and Dalmas Taylor. And basically this theory proves that as relationships develop, they move from short, shallow conversations to deeper, longer conversations. And it also states that relationships develop when people start to reveal maybe their own flaws and insecurities and feelings and desires and all of that, and begin to open up with each other. So when celebrities go online and they post makeup-free face and showing that they are vulnerable to the people and want to relate to people on a personable level. So it really shows that you start out core, personal, intimate, superficial. That's kind of how you develop your relationships with people. So I thought that was really cool to look at for Instagram. As far as the analysis, I used two different charts. So this one shows kind of the beginning of a post on Instagram, how you start with a purpose, the motive for it, and how you're going to communicate it. And then this time circumstances of when you want to promote it and all that, and then what you're going to do, how you're going to do it, which obviously is Instagram, who would be all your followers, and then the effect would be like how many likes you got, who all, if people liked it or not, essentially. And then another one I found was, this graphic correlates with the article Instagram Motives for Its Own Use, the narcissism one, because it shows that your personality traits, daily internet use, and your own self-liking all can lead to an Instagram addiction. So this basically shows like the bad side of it, I guess, but you are essentially your own PR team in that you combat fake news, internet trolls, and anyone trying to damage your own business. So it's kind of like that fight or flight. You want to like protect your business and do anything you can to make your image stay really good looking. So one helpful article I found for my analysis was called Why Instagram is Social Media's Rising Star for Business by Lisa Montenegro on Forbes magazine. And she really showed that Instagram continues to grow because it's capturing the best elements from each platform and putting it all into one. So basically she used this theory by comparing Facebook to Instagram and how you can use Instagram for businesses, and it's proving that the platform is more successful than pretty much any other platform that there is today. So another analysis, this is kind of a step-by-step on how to set up your Instagram account for businesses. Like here you would switch to, I think you could see, switch to business profiles up in your settings up there. But it gives you the option of connecting to your Facebook also over here if you want to promote two different ways. And then over here it shows your impressions, which is how many people have looked at your posts and all that, and the engagement, people commenting, liking. And then you can also access it by clicking on an individual post and then clicking the View Insights link. So I thought that was really cool to look at. So for my Instagram influencers, I didn't want to pick celebrities because they didn't really have to work on Instagram to become famous because they pretty much already are famous. So I picked these two. This one's Loving Life on the Run, and she's a blogger. And then this girl is At Home with Ashley, and she's an interior decorator. And they both are just providing cool, creative content to promote their businesses. They're just really thriving. I mean, this girl's already at 83K, and then this girl just hit 1,000. So they're both doing really awesome. For this girl probably just started out, and she's marathon runner, yoga teacher, all kinds of crazy stuff. And then this girl's a mom, designer. Just how you can relate to people is what people look for when they look at these social media posts. And then in my conclusion, I found that Instagram is the best overall social media platform to grow a business or even your personal profile. And then businesses can even pay to promote their accounts if they want. So that way, once you click promote and pay your amount, however much you pay is how much your picture gets promoted, basically, how much it appears in someone's feed as they're scrolling. So the more you pay, the more it'll appear in their feed, and the more your word gets out for your business, and it just grows from there. It's crazy. And then it can also be linked with other social media platforms. Like I showed, it can be linked to Facebook and all that, which is very nice to have because then you can just post to one and it sends to all. But then also this one's free advertisements, so a company would be crazy not to have an Instagram account. And then here's my references, and thank you for watching.